Hickok 45, and yes, it's a Python. It's the 2020 Python, the 4¼ inch version. And you know what I notice about it? It has ammunition in it. I'm going to take care of that problem. I'm going to empty it, okay? I'm going to empty it on something close. There's a paper target. Let's pop one in the blue or red if we can. That's empty. Yep. There it is. The 4¼ inch Python. Haven't sent it back. About to send it back to Bud's, and thought, you know what? Let me just get out and shoot one more time, because I don't know if I'll own one of these. And even if I do decide to buy one, you know, they're just not making a lot of them, apparently. I mean, how many of you seen in gun shops? How many of you all have been able to buy one in the last, I don't know, 5 months, 3 months, 2 months? You know, I mean, tell us, you know, if you're finding them anywhere, if you're able to get a hold of one, because they're just really hard to find. I don't know how many they're making. You know, I hate that when a cool gun comes out and the company just not only can't meet demand, apparently they maybe can't even come close to meeting demand. So I don't know. They're probably still on online auctions selling for a lot more than they're really worth, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, because I knew this is, once I send this thing back, I may not touch one for a long time. I don't know. So anyway, I thought, let's just shoot it again before we send it back. How about that, John? So again, it's pretty cool. A 4¼ I think if I were going to buy one, this is the one I would buy. And you know, it's just nice. Let's put some magnums through it. Like I said, I'm not going to take too much time. I know your time is valuable, and I don't want to take too much of it. Yeah. So I'm going to just take a few shots, and then I'm going to you know, see how your ears are, okay? And don't forget the people that help us now. So here are some Magnums, 158 grain Magnum, and it does okay with them. Bites you a little bit maybe with that thinner grip. I can handle it. I can handle it. Yeah, since I have the Magnums in here, I'm going to see if I can hit that 5-gallon jug right there. All right, that got him. Killed him. Killed that 2-liter. I bet it'll kill a hog too. Oh man. Do y'all remember where to hold on the gong? I don't remember. I'll try. I think I hit it. Yeah, I think I did. You know, when you shoot a Magnum or something, it gets there really fast, really quickly. Doesn't take long. You're still hearing the sound of the firearm, you know, and everything. It's still kind of in your ears as it's hitting the target. It's harder to distinguish there. It's a lot easier with a 45 ACP. You take a shot, boom, and then clink, you know, and it hits a little bit later. Oh yeah, the old Python, gosh, maybe I'll link to some of the other videos. We did the 6-inch a couple times and did this. We did a comparison with this and the 686. If you haven't seen it yet, if we haven't posted it yet, you've probably not seen it yet, right? But yeah, it's good that they have come back out with a newer version of the Python. We're happy that Colt has done that. And I hope they can make enough of them to supply everybody who wants one, right? Oh yeah. How about a propane tank? I skim right across the top of that bowling pin. Yeah. Now I'm not going to skim right across the top of that bowling pin. I'm going to pop him. Cowboy, you need a harder hitting bullet. Yeah, Magnum. Time for a Magnum. You too, bowling pin. Oh boy. Oh, here's a 2-liter. Am I empty? No, I'm not. Am I empty? All right. Can't count. You know, 6 is a high number. So, what did I not tell you that you wanted to know in the earlier videos of these Pythons? Okay. You know, kind of went over everything. You know, one thing in the comparison video, I failed to mention the cylinder stop here that the new ones do not have. There's a little nub here on the old Pythons and on my blue 6-inch Python made in the 80s, and they don't have that on these. I realized when I finished that video that I didn't mention that, but there's probably lots of things I failed to mention. So yeah, nice firearm. Definitely look at the other videos. No big secrets now about these. You know, the front sight's much easier to replace, remove. Grips are a little bit thinner, although they're interchangeable with the others. It's got a different action. Simpler, supposedly. And it does look simpler. Hammer's a little different, you know, but by and large, the markings are different. You got a few obnoxious markings on it. But yeah, check out the other videos where I go in a little bit more detail on all that. And, you know, see what you think. If you get a chance to handle one, you know, that really is probably pretty important with these. People seem to be extremely opinionated about this, and that's understandable, right? Yeah, because they're such a classic, and they weren't made for a good while. Now they come back with them, and they're a little different. And, you know, the thinking was that there'd be hardly any way they could bring it back and make it like a real Python. And, you know, my position on it has been that I'm glad they tried. I didn't think they would either. I had a real negative kind of a, you know, attitude until I saw it and handled it, the first one. Been a while now, hasn't it? And, you know, we had that problem in the first video, too, at the end of the video. But I have been pleasantly surprised, as I've said. It really is, it's Python. It really is. It's got a few negatives, but, you know, it's not bad. Now, I don't know, the thing is, if you're talking about, you know, they're not very available, apparently, and you've got people paying a lot of money to get one, maybe almost as much as the classic older Python. Now, if you're doing that, yeah, I'm not going to pay $3,000 for it. But I think it's supposed to retail for, you know, I got my thumb on the hammer. It's supposed to retail for, you know, like $15.99 or something. So for that price that it's actually supposed to sell at, then, you know, I think it's fine. All right. Whew, loud. Must be that Magnum. Let's try the red plate over there. All right. I'll try oh, there's a pig standing over there. Where'd he come from? What's he doing on the Gun Club range? All right. He's not on the Gun Club range now. Got one more bullet. Boom. Yeah, usually the pigs don't wander onto the Gun Club range here. But people still ask, what happened to all your targets? Well, you must be new. This is the Gun Club range. We like to come over here and do some things over here. We have shade earlier in the day, and it's just you know, some different targets. It's a little different look. We enjoy it, and we hope you do too. Okay, so I'll fire 6 more, and while I'm shooting, and then I'm going to wrap it up. So if you have any further questions about the 2020 Python, you need to get them asked. Remember, there are no dumb questions. Only dumb people asking them. Ha ha ha, wasn't that funny? Only dumb answers, which you can count on getting from me. Okay? So you be thinking about any questions you have. Now, I've told you pretty much all I know. I am actually fond of the new action. It's still really smooth, and it's supposed to be more trouble-free, even though we had that issue with the loose screw, I guess, on the first one. Colt has addressed that. Apparently they have that taken care of. And I like the idea. I really like the idea of a simpler action on this Python. It's probably not as apt to go out of timing or have issues with it that no gunsmith within 1,000 miles of you could fix or tune up. You know, so to me that's a plus. All right, 6 more. Remember, if you have any other questions, get them to the front of your brain. Let's see, what do we want? I'll try that bowling pin down there. See if I'm steady enough today. maybe not. All right, bear down. Relax. Put the sight on it. There you go. And above all, make sure you don't flinch. You know, there's a little bit of a cinder wall down there. Let me see if I can put one on that, down at the bottom of the hill. Oh, yeah. Nice. I think I'm empty. No, I'm not. I am now. Click. So anyway, the 2020 Python, this is, again, the 4 1/4 inch. Seems to me the 6 inchers are way more available and around. And that's another reason I wanted to shoot this one some more before I send it back. And, you know, like I say, it may be a while before I handle one of these again after today. After I clean this one and send it back for e-gunner. It could be a while. So I just want to savor it and remember it so that down the road I you know, have this fresh in my mind and can remember what the things look like, how they feel. You know, the action is very smooth. It's got a nice trigger. I think the single action trigger is actually pretty good. It's a little heavier maybe than some people might like, but I prefer that than to have it too light. In fact, my 686, you may recall, -1, we did a comparison with this, and I guess we've done a video with it. Talked about the trigger being too light. Somebody, I think, tried to make a bullseye trigger out of that or something. It's really light. I mean, it goes off when you're not ready. I mean, you're on target, and as soon as you start putting any pressure, I've got it at Gunsmith right now, making it heavier, working on that, because I don't want one too light, to tell you the truth. So anyway, the old Python, 2020 Python and others, and again, as important as anything, because of the issues that it had early on, we've not had any trouble with this thing. You know, and I shot almost all Magnums here today, except for the first 6 shots, and been shooting it, done a couple other videos with it, and just have not had any issues with it, or the 6 inch Python. Once it came back to us, shot the heck out of that thing, no trouble with it. So one of you owns that now, I guess. Yeah. Anyway, this is the 4 1/4 inch. It's a nice size, nice length, and it's been a good one. Had it for a while too. So glad y'all came out today. It was really nice having you here. It really was. Life is good.
Oh yeah, that's better. This is a great gun for defense. Oh hey, didn't see you guys there. While I've got you here, I want to remind you of our friends over at Talon Grips and Ballistol. Talon Grips makes grips, can you believe it, for all different types of firearms. You can get rough texture or more of a rubberized texture. It just sticks right on there. You know, really affordable, really cool option to improve the grip for your handguns or rifles. So please check them out at talongungrips.com. You'll be glad you did. And also Ballistol. Dad has been using Ballistol for many years. It's a cleaner and a lubricant, and it's non-toxic. It works really great, and we're happy to have them on board since it's been a part of our shooting endeavor for a very long time. So go to ballistol.com, talongungrips.com, and also while you're out there, I'm juggling all these things here. Also, while you're on the internet, please do check out our other social media like Hickok45 on Facebook. There's also Hickok45 on Twitter, The Real Hickok45 on Instagram. There's a John_Hickok45 on Instagram where I do some things. There's Hickok45.com. You can find us also on Gunstreamer. So check out all that stuff and then watch more videos.